Hey everyone, and welcome back after a long time to A Jolly Good Life. And today, on a special edition of A Jolly Good Life, I am coming to you from the fort. So we made some very fast decorations for this trip up here. I would say we made the sugar skull in probably a weekend and a little bit each day for like 3 days before we got here. And Sierra helped me with all of these decorations and crafts. So I actually thought about it while I was at home, and I thought, well, I haven't made a video in a while, so why not bring some of the supplies that we use to make these items and show you how to do them here at the fort. So here are some of them. So Sierra and I made this sugar skull out of chicken wire, trash bags, and paper mache. So today I want to show you guys how we made these flowers. Very simple. Those flowers, and how we made those. We also made this banner here. Alright, so the first thing we're going to make are the actual flowers. Not the big puffs, but the flowers. So what you're going to need: tissue paper of any color that you would like. Here I have some red and yellow, and pipe cleaners. So you can make this in several ways. The way I chose was to make a smaller square. This one is about 8. So the smaller one is about a 6" by 8". I have 2 of those. You can make these any size you want. You can make them the same size if you would like, so it's more uniform than the flower, but I accidentally cut these the wrong size and I ended up liking how it looked, so that's how I did the rest of them. And then I have 2 red pieces, and they are, so my red ones are 9" by 7" this way. Okay, so what you're going to want to do is lay them on top. You can choose to make them the exact same size. Once you make one, then you can judge on how big or small you want your flowers to be. Right now I have, like I said, I have 2 sheets of red and 2 sheets of yellow. And you can also add more layers if you want to do it with 8. That's fine. I think I did do a few of mine with 8 because I made it red, yellow, purple, or whatever other colors you choose. So what you do is you fold it like an accordion. I do it about 1 inch wide. So each fold is about 1 inch. Just accordion it. Okay, now that you have your accordion, fold it in half. And now what I do is I cut a little corner out, just a little triangle right in the center, not all the way through. Make sure you don't do it all the way to the other end, because then you'll just cut it in half and it'll be a waste of tissue paper. Okay. Alright, so now what you're going to have left is your accordion with a little notch cut out of it. Now you're going to take your pipe cleaner and put the long ends on the cut part. And you just want to twist it. Doesn't have to be twisted super tight. There you go. What you're going to be left with is the pipe cleaner and your little accordion. All right. God bless you. So the next part you're going to want to do is simply separate the sheets. Do the same thing with this side. Pull it. And the last two sheets. There you have it. You have your flower. You can scrunch it up as much as you like, or as little. That is one style of flower. Alright guys, so I didn't bring enough tissue paper, but I just unfolded and refolded the flower I just showed you. Here is another one that you could make, and you simply, once it's made in an accordion and you've already done your little pipe cleaner, simply cut a little U, kind of like that. Doesn't have to be perfect. You know this channel, we don't have to be perfect about things. I mean, you could take your time and make it as even as you would like, of course. Some people are perfectionists, and there's nothing wrong with that. There you go. So I've done that little circle, and that's kind of even. And you do the same thing, but you'll see that the petals look a little different. So I'm going to go ahead and separate them again. You might like this look. You might want to try both. See which one you like the most. And separate them. It doesn't rip as easily as you would think. I mean, I have ripped a few of them or torn them a little bit, but by the time they're bunched up, you can't really tell. Now I'll do the other side. Separate each layer. There you go. And this is only with 4 sheets of tissue. You can use 6 or 8. Whatever you feel, however big you want them or small. All personal preference. I just brought these few tissue papers to do this here at the fort. And here is the second one. And you just fluff it up. You can cut your pipe cleaner however short you need it. Or if you want to tie it onto something, you can. There you go. And that's what Sierra and I did for the skull. Now I'm going to show you a second craft. Alright guys, so for this one, these are the big puff balls that I just showed you. I will say that I think I used a larger sheets of tissue paper at home, but this is all I brought, and I know for a fact I use 6 and 8 sheets of tissue paper. I only have 4 with me, but I know when I made those at home I had 6 or 8. I just underestimated how much I brought. But I'm going to show you with these how to make those puffs. Very simple. So this one is, all right, so these are about 6 inches by 8 inches. So what you're going to want to do is get the 8-inch side or the longer side, depending on what size you decide to make them, and just cut. And you're going to want to cut little strips. Be very careful not to cross cut them, but you want these to be about 1 inch. Doesn't have to be exact. And you can make them as far apart as you'd like. I guess these are, I honestly don't even know how wide those are, but probably 1/2 inch is what I'm thinking that these are. You're going to want to do the same thing on the other side. You once again are cutting on the longer side. This is the shorter end, longer. All right, so cut your little strips on this side as well. If you do cross cut it, no big deal. I will say it's much easier to do this inside the house or RV, but it is a beautiful day here at the fort. Alright, so now that you've cut all your little strips, you are going to fold it like an accordion once again. And this time I'm doing it a little bit under 1 inch. Like an accordion. You know, I think, now that I think about it, after the holidays, after Christmas and stuff, you'll probably be able to find some really inexpensive, like the Christmas tissue paper that they have usually 50-75% off right after Christmas. So if you plan ahead and buy the tissue when it's on sale, then how perfect would that be? You can get red, white. You could get the tissue paper that has the glitter. Alright, so what you're going to want to do is fold it in half just to get the center pretty close to the center. Take your pipe cleaner. This time I did not make a cut in it. There we go. And you simply separate the sheets. Now, like I said, I did use 6 to 8 sheets on those big ones. Just separate it, pull it apart towards the center. See, I ripped that one just now, but that's okay. Now we're going to pull this one. I will say, now I see the need for making them with 6 to 8 because it's not going to be as fluffy, but I just want to show you guys. So this is pretty much it. When you have more sheets, you can spread them out more. see, this one is not going to make it all the way because it's not going to be full enough. But this is how I made the big puff balls that are hanging like this. Of course, I used, like I said, more tissue paper. Just use either 6 or 8. I believe on mine I used both. I did some with 6, some with 8. Of course, the more sheets you use, the fluffier. But now that I look at it, since it's not going to work as a complete little ball, you just make a flower out of it. How about that? And if you got really creative, you could put a different color in the center, maybe an orange. Just match your colors, or make it all solid color like this one. I think it came out pretty cute. All right, so I hope you guys enjoyed these 2 crafts here at the fort. Thank you so much for watching. I'm so sorry it's been such a long time since I've made a craft video, but as you could see, we were super busy trying to get ready for this trip to the fort, and I've been crafting and making sugar skull. So I hope you guys all have a wonderful day. Thank you once again for watching. I really appreciate it. And I will get to the comments as soon as we get home. I'm going to try to upload this while we are here at the fort, so I won't be able to answer any comments, but I do appreciate it, and I will get to the comments hopefully sometime next week. All right, guys, see you next time. Bye.